Why does Hallmark hunk Tyler Hynes always have a toothpick in his mouth? What is the Groomsmen about? In this video, I'll show bombshell truth about Tyler Hynes. You'll shock to know. Well, his Groomsmen co-star and fellow hunk Jonathan Bennett shares the story. The Christmas House star also shares more details about working with Tyler and BJ Britt. Here are the details. On Tuesday, Hallmark hunk Jonathan Bennett spoke to people about the Groomsmen trilogy. This is the highly anticipated trio of movies starring Tyler, Hynes, BJ Britt, and Bennett that will premiere on the rebranded streaming service Hallmark Plus. Sir Ron Olivier directed this trio of movies that is dubbed The Wedding Veil with Guys. Because they filmed this in 3 countries, taking 45 days, they got to know each other really well. The Mean Girls star revealed, "I've learned so much about them. That also meant getting into a spot of trouble because they were having so much fun. The chemistry between me, Tyler, and BJ is absolutely off the charts. We cannot get through a take without laughing, and we get into so much trouble on set every day because all we do is mess around with each other when we're doing each other's coverage for filming. We would get in trouble every single day because we were making each other laugh too hard." Jonathan then revealed something special about each of his fellow co-stars. Describing BJ Britt as the biggest softie, he described him as the most sensitive being I've ever met. But there is more to him. He's so funny and so hilarious. He has such a tender heart under all that comedy that makes him a beautiful performer. As for Hynes, Jonathan shared something more personal. "And Tyler, I finally understand why he always has a toothpick in his mouth. It's because things always get stuck in his teeth after lunch. That's why." What is the Groomsmen about? The new trio of movies that star Tyler Hynes, BJ Britt, and Jonathan Hynes is called The Groomsmen. This will air on Hallmark Plus sometime in mid-September. The names of each movie are First Look, Second Chances, and Last Dance. This trilogy is about 3 best pals who may have a bumpy ride to the altar. They travel to 3 different countries, Bulgaria, Italy, and Santorini, Greece. The latter is historic for the network. This is the first Hallmark lead in a gay wedding. The 3 friends are Pete, a physician with a heart of gold, and ex-jock Danny, who also has a good heart. Lastly, there is social media agent Jackson. He is charming and will likely have a toothpick in his mouth sometime during this movie. Hallmark fans, are you looking forward to the Groomsmen trilogy? Jonathan Bennett is sharing how his relationship with his groomsmen transcends off-screen in an exclusive conversation with POPLE at San Diego Comic-Con 2024. The actor opened up about what he's learned about The Groomsmen co-stars, Tyler Hynes and BJ Britt, since teaming up for the upcoming Hallmark trilogy. "I have learned so much about them," he shares with a smile. "The chemistry between me, Tyler, and BJ is absolutely off the charts. We cannot get through a take without laughing, and we get in so much trouble on set every day because all we do is mess with each other when we're doing each other's coverage for filming. We would get in trouble every single day because we were making each other laugh too hard." When it comes to the biggest softie among them, Bennett said that Britt is the most sensitive human being I've ever met. "He's so funny and so hilarious. He has such a tender heart under all that comedy that makes him a beautiful performer," he adds of his co-star. As for Hynes, he teases, "And Tyler, I finally understand why he always has a toothpick in his mouth. It's because things always get stuck in his teeth after lunch. That's why." During the Television Critics Association's summer press tour on July 11, Hallmark announced its first ever movie trilogy, The Groomsmen, which centers around love from the man's point of view. According to the network, the 3 Groomsmen movies will follow the lives and romantic relationships of 3 best friends of different backgrounds, cultures, and sexual orientations. Britt, a kind-hearted pediatrician with a penchant for planning Bennett, an ex-jock with a heart of gold, and Jackson, Hynes, the stylish and charming social media agent, as they each find love and wedding bliss in picturesque locations Greece, Italy, and Bulgaria. Bennett and Hynes are also executive producers on the movies, all directed by Ron Oliver. In a video shared to Instagram on Monday, July 29, Hynes and Britt both shared a behind-the-scenes video of the trio filming a stunt for the upcoming movies. Britt and Bennett could be seen wearing harnesses and looking up at a rock-climbing wall. Britt said, "Dan," while Bennett admitted the climb was not something that I really want to do. As they contemplated the height, Hynes presumably snuck up behind Bennett to snap a strap on his safety gear. After captioning the post with a call out to watch the films, Hynes commented, "Safety first."